Welcome in, boys. Another special episode of the podcast to bring us back. Second episode of the week. Wanted to give the boys a little bit of extra content to start the year off with some early picks for the playoffs and for week one. Clayton, how you doing?
Doing great. Just lots of love after the first episode. Had to give the people some more. We talked about a lot about the rankings that ESPN Fantasy Pros put out, but now it's time. We're gonna give our rankings and just see how we do.
Yeah. A little bit of pencil and paper. Actually, get on the record here so that we can hold ourselves accountable all year.
Yep.
All right, boys. Well, with that, Clayton, I will let you get started off for us. We're gonna start off with just get into the heat of it really and start off with some playoff picks.
Yeah, this is just who we think can make the playoffs. Mine's in no specific order, but just who we think can make the playoffs. First off, I will say there is a lot of teams that I like. Like, I think this is the year where I see the most balance. This was tough for me. It was really hard for me to pick between people. I really think it's the guys who I think will make good in-season moves that will make the playoffs. But I'll get it started. How can I not pick myself?
Hard to pick yourself, though, right?
Yeah, you have to pick yourself. We just drafted. If you don't think you are going to make the playoffs right now, what are you doing? Like, what happened? Just tragic draft, I guess, or something. I don't know. But I had to pick myself. Second, this was the only easy pick I think I had, was Casey. When I just look at his team, and I don't know if it's the 101, in the 10-team leagues, having that turn at the top, like that 2-3 turn coming back, I just think there's so many guys still there, and so I'm going to just go with Casey at 2. I just love his team. Third, I'm going to go with the defending champion, Tanner. He is a roller coaster ride sometimes when it comes to fantasy. But at the end of the day, elite quarterback. I'm slightly worried about Saquon with all the touches and the yards. But, it's Saquon. Saquon's a monster. So I'm going to stay with Tanner. 4, I'm going to go with Cub Turcotte. I like Cub's team a lot. He drafted Josh Allen. He's got 2 good running backs. Jefferson, I think Sutton will be good. I like Cubs team at 4. 5, this one I'm slightly nervous about. Who knows what moves Bo is going to make in season? I might be eating my words when Bo maybe makes a move I don't agree with.
In his inbox.
Yeah.
After week 1, for sure.
Exactly. For now, though, I like Bo's team. I like it a lot. Gibbs, explosive. He's got A.J. Brown, Drake London, Mike Evans, Mark Andrews, who I think could have a potential bounce back year. Ridley's on the bench. Pickens is on the bench. I like Bo's draft. I think for him it really comes down to the moves he makes during the season. Last but not least, this is where it got tough. Nitty gritty. It just got very tough for me.
The 6th spot.
Exactly.
The 6th spot's tough.
Exactly. Like I said, I like a lot of the teams. I was looking at Joey, and I was like, no. I was looking at Sam. I was like, I hate the Dolphins, and he's got 2 of them. No. I was looking at Lucas. I was like, CMC screwed me last year. No. Okay? Am I starting to get a little biased? Probably. I'm going to go no on Lucas. I'm going to throw the co-host Ryan Hill in. He was the last ad, and it was between him and Lucas.
Damn straight it was.
It's tough when someone takes Patrick Mahomes in the first round when he might have been available realistically in the 3rd. But he countered that. 2 good running backs. Doubled down with the wide receivers. He's got T. Marvin. And then even if those 2 don't pan out, I think Debo and I think Jalen Waddle provide some insurance there. Ryan tends to make 1 or 2 good moves throughout the season. So I'm going to say Ryan. I will say Lucas is right there. It was tough between you guys on who to pick there. But I think CMC kind of screwed me last year is what threw it over the fence. But those are my playoff picks. But good luck to everyone. I really do think it's very balanced.
I appreciate the love. I appreciate the belief. With that, I'll get into mine. Obviously, in a shocking move, I think that just like the Chiefs this year, I'll probably be the 1 seed. I'm feeling pretty good about the squad. I've got the best quarterback to ever play the game. I think the draft kind of fell in some good spots for me. I'd love to have Xavier Worthy, but other than that, can't complain. In the 2 spot, Clayton. I guess I'm not giving too many seedings other than me at the 1. But I think you'll be in. You've been a pretty consistent playoff performer the last few years. I think once you get the QB spot figured out and locked in somewhere along the way, whether it be Drake May or somebody else,
very well could be someone else.
A tough team, a tough matchup every week. Rasheed Rice coming back, just strengthen the team that already has some good strength at receiver. Casey, I'm a believer as well. In old Jamar Case, best receiver in the league. Some other good spots. I love Baker Mayfield. He's dangerous. So, had to throw him in there. Joey, back-to-back defending champ that lost in their quest for a three-peat. I sympathize with that pretty strongly at this moment. So, I think there'll be a bounce back there as well. Brock Bowers, David Montgomery, Bijan Robinson, give you some good touchdown potential there. So, I think you get rid of that gross orange quarterback off your team, and you'll be seeing some better days. Scott, I think we'll make the playoffs. I believe in Jaden Daniels, Ashton Genty, young, fresh legs. I see Scott making some decent moves, and Xavier Worthy, a player that I would love to have. Scott, look out in your inbox for some trade offers here soon. Another great team. And then finally, resident dad. We both got Bo in the playoffs. To round it off here, I think it's just his year. I think it's time for Bo to be in some playoff action in this league. A little bit of variability. You'll see that there's some, one specific name that I've left off of here. I think it's just going to fall apart at some point this year. I think the pride comes before the fall for Tanner Larson's team.
I mean, very, very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I will say, me leaving off Joey, who, has been very dominant. That's a shocker. I mean, you leaving off the defending champion, maybe a little bit of shocker. But,
It's going to be tough when you're starting 0-1. I mean, teams that start 0-1, that just plummets your playoff chances already. So.
All right. With that, I say we got to get into our week 1 picks.
No, did I give one away?
Might have gave one away.
All right, I'll let you go ahead and start us off again.
Okay, I'm going to start with
just to say, boys, we are going to keep track of this all year. So right now we're both 0-0. We'll keep track of this. Maybe, put a little scratch in the game at some point along the year.
I think we'll have to come up.
Better record.
I think we'll have to come up with something. I really do. I think we do. We need to come up with something. We'll think about it. We have, it's just first week, so we'll figure something out this weekend, and we'll have something for you. Stay tuned for next week. But with that, I'm going to start off. I mean, again, how do you not pick yourself? Yeah, you have to pick yourself. If you don't believe in yourself in week 1, it's just a low point already. So I'm going to start off with myself.
Matchup.
Yeah, going into the second pick, I'm going to go with Tanner. Again, Ryan, I am a Chiefs believer. I think it's revenge tour time. I will say the Chargers sometimes give them a little fits. I think Harbaugh's going to run the ball, keep it away from the playmakers of the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's why I'm picking that one there.
They've had some shootouts lately.
Yep. Next, I'm going to go with Resident Dad. I mean, I think Resident Dad just had a kid coming off that momentum, and I think he's going to be coming off a week 1 win. I think when you look at that matchup, you got what was it? Yeah. You got Kamara has an Arizona, not a super tough matchup. I think Bo's team will be able to get it done week 1. And then two more. I got Casey. Casey's one of my favorite teams in the league right now until otherwise I just have him winning. And then last but not least, even though I took Cub in the playoff, and I didn't take Scott. I'm taking Scott week 1. This is one for me when you look at it. You got Josh Allen against Baltimore. Who knows? Could be a shootout, or maybe that defense kind of steps up. You got Jay Jetta's questionable, and first week
they did last year.
Yeah, first week with J.J. McCarthy. You got Walker against San Fran. I think that San Fran defense is going to be pretty good. And when you look at Scott, I think you got Jaden Daniels against the Giants. He'll probably light him up. Patriots run defense should be better this year. But you got Gentry going against the Patriots, and their run defense was awful last year. So, and then you got Worthy with no Rasheed Rice for Scott. So I'll take Scott in that matchup.
I like it. I like some of it a little bit. Now into the 5-0 picks. I'll stick with you, Clay Dog.
Appreciate
I think you've got. I do like your team, and I'll just maybe for the pod a little bit. I'll just give you a little bit of this. But you got your second pick wrong. The Chargers every year. People think they're going to make the playoffs. People think someone's going to beat the Chiefs in the division. They never do, and there's always 1 week where Patrick Mahomes goes off against the Chargers. What better week than week 1? So that'll just get me off to a great start on Friday evening, and Tanner won't be able to catch up.
Fair enough.
Lucas, I picked Lucas over Bo, even though I guess I've got both of these guys. I think I got both these guys in the playoffs. I don't remember. I actually don't think I have Lucas in the playoffs. But Lucas over Bo, I don't think McCaffrey is going to be any healthier than he is in week 1. Malik Neighbors, I actually think, could get a little bit of a boost compared to last year with Russell Wilson, even though Russell Wilson is terrible. I think he's going to have to hyper-target Neighbors. And again, what better time to do it in week 1? And then Jalen Hurts will be out to get his tush-push stupid touchdowns. Casey, I'll give you the edge here as well. The Bengals are going to have to score. That means Jamar Chase is going to have to score. And I'm a big believer in the biggest running back in the league, and Derrick Henry as well. And finally, Scott, mostly because he has a Chief. Why else wouldn't you believe? I think this will actually probably be a pretty close game. And let me just give a little tip of the hat here to our fantastic commish in orchestrating a little bit of a rivalry week here. I love to see it. I think it's almost like this last week of college football where we're going to have a great slate to start the year off and just get off on a good foot.
Yeah, I had to make a couple tweaks. I don't know if people noticed, but I had to start us off with a bang. Had to give Ryan and Tanner week 1. I mean, it's what the people want.
It is what.
I think Scott versus Cub is another one that could turn into quite the rivalry in this league. And then, just for fun, I had to put the two lovebirds, Joey and Casey, against each other week 1 too. So, lots of fun. I think we have great matchups, and like I said, I think the league's pretty balanced this year. It'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds. Who knows? Maybe someone else will start throwing picks out too, and they can see if they can beat us. I don't know.
Yeah, anybody, like I said, anybody's welcome. Suggestions for the pod, want to participate in the pod, we'd be happy to have you.
Yep. But
we'll keep track of these all year. It'd be nice to get off to a good 5-0 start, get a little lead, and then you can play some catch up with me.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
All right, boys. Well, we're 1 day away officially, about 21-ish hours away from kickoff to start the 2025 season. I absolutely can't wait. I know everybody feels the same. We've been waiting, 7 months at this point to have some more real football. So let's get after it.
Yeah, I mean, week 1 is like Christmas morning. We get a little taste on Thursday, a little taste on Friday, and then Sunday it's the full meal. So I will say one little thing. Red Zone having commercials coming out today was kind of a bummer. But besides that, I mean, it's just all systems go, and it is just excitement level through the roof.
Yeah, if any Red Zone execs are watching this, know that we're disappointed.
Yeah, and if you ever need a backup, call us.
Right, we'll get some hosting in.
All right, thanks everyone.